here's the big question. How is it possible that having two giant piles of bananas can actually make you feel poorer than just having one? I know, it sounds completely bananas, right? It makes no sense. Well, stick around because we are about to peel back the layers on this very, very sneaky trap.
Okay, look at this. This slide pretty much sums up the whole problem. You see, back in Grandpa Monkey's day, one big pile of bananas was all it took for a family to be happy and feel totally secure. But now, families have two giant piles, and they're more stressed out than ever. So, what is going on?
To figure this out, let's meet Mia and Leo. Now, they did everything right. They both got great at collecting bananas, they teamed up, and every single day they come home with two huge piles. They should be living the jungle dream. But, well, they're not.
Yeah, even with all that hard work, they are just wiped out. All the time, they're constantly worried. And somehow, by the end of the week, those two massive piles of bananas are just gone. It feels like they're swinging as fast as they can just to stay in the same place. Why is this happening?
To really understand the trap, we've got to swing back in time. So, let's go. Let's take a peek at how things used to be in Grandpa Monkey's day. You know, back when one pile of bananas was really all you needed for a great life. This guy right here, that's Grandpa. Now, he was the only one in his family who went out to collect bananas. Just him. One monkey, one pile, every day. It seems kind of small compared to what Mia and Leo bring in, but just you wait.
So here's the mind-blowing part. Look at what that one pile could get them. It paid for a nice, solid treehouse. It fed the whole family. And, this is the most important part, there were bananas left over to save. They had a safety net. They felt safe.
And this was their real secret weapon, the backup plan. See, Grandma Monkey didn't have to go out collecting bananas every day. But if Grandpa ever got sick or twisted his ankle, she could. She was like the family's emergency superpower, just waiting if they ever needed her.
Okay, so if life was so good with just one pile, what in the jungle happened? This is where it all changed. This is the story of the Great Banana Squeeze. It happened kind of slowly at first, and then all at once. One family realized, hey, if we send a second monkey out, we can get more bananas. It was a great idea, until every family started doing it. Suddenly, the backup plan became the everyday plan. And look what happened. When every family suddenly had twice the bananas to spend, what do you think happened to the price of treehouses? Whoa, they shot way, way up. It turned into a huge bidding war. That same treehouse that cost Grandpa 1,000 bananas now costs his grandkids 3,000.
This right here, this is the heart of the trap. It's really simple. The monkeys selling the tree houses and the coconuts, they saw that every family had more bananas to spend, so they just raised their prices. All of a sudden, you needed two piles just to get what one pile used to buy. Nobody actually got richer.
And on top of all that, a brand new expense just appeared out of thin air. In Grandpa's day, Grandma was home to watch the little ones. But now, with both parents out working, families have to pay for monkey sitting. And it's a huge new cost that never even existed before. All right, so it's time to solve this mystery for good. Where in the world does that entire second pile of bananas actually go? Let's play detective. We're going to follow the bananas and see exactly where they vanish. Okay, let's imagine Mia brings home that second pile. It's a beautiful pile of 50 fresh bananas for the week. You'd think they'd be rich, right? Well, let's watch what happens. Before you can even peel a single one, knock knock, the tiny government monkey shows up. He's here to collect some bananas to keep the jungle paths clear and make sure everyone is safe. It's important stuff, but it's the first big bite out of your pile. And poof, just like that, 15 bananas are gone. You're already down to 35, and you haven't even paid for anything for yourself yet. All right, what's next? Oh yeah, the monkey sitter. Since Mia and Leo are both out there collecting bananas, somebody has to watch the kids. And that's another big chunk of bananas gone. Ouch, there go another 15 bananas. We started with 50, remember? Now we're down to just 20. That pile is shrinking so fast. But wait, it's not over. We have to account for the sneaky costs. Mia needs her own vine to swing to work every day. And because they're both so exhausted when they get home, they buy those super expensive pre-peeled bananas. These are the hidden costs of being so busy. And there it is. After all that, a whole week of extra work, that entire second pile leaves you with two bananas. I'm serious. All that effort, all that time for two measly bananas. That
is the double banana trap.
Okay, I know. That's a little scary, but don't you worry. You are not stuck. There is a way out of this thing. Let's talk about the one-pile escape plan. This is how the smart monkeys get their freedom back. Here's the plan, and it's pretty simple. Step 1, you have to figure out your one-pile need. What is the absolute minimum number of bananas your family needs to live on? Step 2, you build your whole life around that number. Get a treehouse you can afford with just one pile. And then step 3, that entire second pile, it's not for spending, it's for saving. It's for planting new banana trees. It's for getting ahead.
This is the most important idea of the whole day. You have to totally change the way you think about that second pile of bananas. It's not there to buy you more stuff or a bigger treehouse. It's there to buy you options, to buy you security. It's there to buy you your freedom.
Because once you escape the trap, you get choices. The choice to work a little less, the choice to start a new adventure, or just the choice to stop worrying all the time. The real question isn't about how many bananas you can collect, it's what will you do with the freedom you create for yourself? Think about that one.